Welcome to Cards on Blast. Now, here's your hosts, JT and the Bird.
Welcome into Cards on Blast, your weekly home for the latest trading card news, market moves, and deep dives into the world of collecting. You're hanging with your guys, JT and the Bird. This is episode number 46. We're on a city spotlight again. We're going down south to Atlanta. Yeah! Okay. Nice. Good timing, Bird. Bird almost didn't make it into the show today. He had a little bubble guts, I would call it.
No, he had something. I don't know what it was, man, but it was a rough day yesterday.
I bet.
I'm back in the saddle and ready to roll, and the show must go on.
That's right. And for all you trying to tune in live, I think we might just do away with it. I don't know what's going on here. I need to figure some stuff out. But hey, you could always come to our page if you're subscribed. You're going to get the notification as soon as the show posts anyway. You should. Click on it. Say hi. Come hang out with us. We still got a comment section. You can still come talk to us. One way or another, you can watch this show. And we will be bringing this to you weekly, unless Bird gets super sick and I just got to do it myself. And then you guys are like, I'm tired of listening to this Yahoo yap in my ear. Jesus, what's wrong with him? No, we're good. Okay.
I think you're fabulous. I think that you are the voice of Cards on Blast. I am just a color commentator, if you will. So they would love your little voice on here. And, just...
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
Well, hey, one way or another, we're going to get this show on the road. So, without further ado, I think we should just jump into our news segment, which we call Hobby Headlines.
And now, Hobby Headlines.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, this... Look at me go. Look at you go. Hey, there we are. There's a lot going on right now, Bird. There's a lot going on. It's still going to take some getting used to me doing all these cues and everything live, but I think I got it. Am I in the right spot now? Yeah, we're in the right spot. Okay. All right, let's get into our first story. The movement is brewing, but will it help? Yes, there is a guy out there on Instagram. We're going to share his page here. Here it is. Boston Card Hunter, Nick Andrews. If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, you should. And, hey, what's up, Nick? We're going to tag you in this. Hopefully we can make it a short, throw it on Instagram. But this guy is calling for a boycott in May of PSA. He is calling it hashtag no PSA May, Bird. That's pretty cool. Let's look at his little logo he made here. I don't know if you saw that before.
Nice. Okay. He's got it's a whole thing, man.
Okay. Yeah, so a grassroots movement is gaining traction in the hobby, led by Boston Card Hunter, calling for collectors to boycott Professional Sports Authenticator, which is PSA, submissions during May under the hashtag no PSA May. The goal is to push back on grading costs and controversial upcharges by hitting PSA where it matters at the submission volume. While it's unclear how much this impact will have, it's another sign that collectors are becoming more organized and vocal about the direction of the hobby. So I feel like this guy, if anybody's got the traction to do it, it might be him.
How many? I don't know how many followers that guy has. Is it a lot?
Let's go back.
Okay, he's got 32,000 followers.
32,000.
So it's a fair amount of people following him.
That could put a big dent in PSA's, outlook on things and their pocket and what have you.
I mean, ultimately, what would be really nice is if nobody submitted a PSA for the entire month of May, they actually caught up on their gradings, and they could go back to having turnaround times that are reasonable.
That would help as well. Yeah. I just think it's a cool little movement. We got to stick it to PSA somehow. We are the consumers. We are the ones that pay them to do their job. If we don't If nobody submits, nobody pays them to do their job. Maybe they'll get the clue that we're not too happy about what's going on here.
I'm just not sure. I'm not sure how well it works though, because they're still the name in the business, and as much as I hate to say that, they are the ones, and not only that, they own the other ones that you would submit to if you wanted to get grades.
Yep.
So it does become a little bit complicated. I don't know if everybody sends their cards into Arena Club for a month or something and just blows the doors off Arena Club, and who knows?
I don't know. It's like the rebels fighting the Empire, man. That's what it is right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, moving on. Let's take a first look. There's a new kind of card coming out from Topps called Signature Class. We're going to take a first look at some of the new ones coming out here. Looks like these are a lot of autographs, kind of maybe a higher end. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this product. Never heard of this product, but we have a LeBron James here auto signed on card there. Pretty cool looking. A lot of these are autos, except this next one, which is looks like that's kind of hard to see. Maybe a 25 for Derrick Rose with some roses on him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's the kind of parallel that it is, or if just his name's Derrick Rose and they put some roses on it. Either way, it's still pretty cool. I like that. Next, we have a Nikola Jokic signature. See, these are all like on card. It doesn't look like a sticker. Looks definitely on card.
Yeah.
That's a 1 of 5 for Jokic. Here's a 1 of 1 Carmelo Anthony signature, and it's like a draft. It's got his draft round 1. I think he was the first pick, maybe second pick. Yeah, because him and LeBron were the same year. He had to have been the second pick there. So we got a Cooper Flag. If you're still hunting those Cooper Flag rookie autos, here's another spot for you to try and grab one. We've got the all-time assist leader, John Stockton, with his beautiful signature. Nice, John. I like that. That's a 1 of 1 as well. Really cool looking card. We've got a Hakeem Olajuwon, not somebody we see on these previews a whole lot, but that's kind of cool. I don't like the pen they gave him to use. Looks a little smeary on that, if you're asking me. Next we have...
It's not a dream.
It's apparently not. Cedric Coward, who is a rookie from the Memphis Grizzlies. Looks like he got a little personal on this 1 of 1 here. Rising Star 2026. He signed it.
Okay.
Cedric, you don't have very good handwriting, my friend. I'm so sorry. You just don't. Next slide here. We have dual cards. There's 2 cards on here. Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, 1 of 1. Beautiful card there. And then a LeBron James. Not sure what they call this kind of card, but very, very kind of cool artwork. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a butterfly wings. No, I don't think so. I think that's just
kind of looks like it, to
right?
be honest, but
yeah, the way they kind of positioned him there, it looks like maybe they're
just his arms flopping up and down when he gets fouled, supposedly.
Whoa, hey, it's true.
Hey, I watched the Lakers, the Rockets game the other night, and the one that went into overtime, and the referees in the NBA really have to do a better job of not homering for the Lakers. I'm not kidding when I watched DeAndre Ayton literally grab, I think it was, what's his name on the Rockets? One of their rookies. Not Ricochet, but anyway, they go for a jump ball. Ayton literally grabs his arm that he's going up with and pulls it down and takes the ball and throws it away. And they're like, it's fine. Twice. And then LeBron went up on a jump ball and did the same thing. And nothing. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Come on. Like, okay.
I don't know. And the honks will still honk for LeBron over MJ all day, which is just ridiculous to me anyway.
Yep.
All right, we got an Aristocrats insert here of Steph Curry. Another Cooper Flag kind of insert there. Pressure points. That's a cool looking card. Like the design there. And then lastly, an Unfazed of Anthony Edwards, who I just heard the news he may be out for the rest of the playoffs.
He's out for at least a couple weeks. He
right.
Bone bruise, strained knee.
And
then the other guy on their team just tore his Achilles last night too.
That sucks.
DiVincenzo, I think.
Oh, he's an ex-King for a minute. Yeah. For a minute anyway.
Yeah, so he's But he's out for
That's unfortunate.
a year.
That is unfortunate. All right. Well,
Yeah.
moving on here. Let's take a look since this product is so hot. And, of course, we're talking about the 2026 Topps Chrome football, which I have not been able – Bird, I can't find any. I haven't even seen it. Haven't seen one
I
hanger
saw it week
pack.
1.
But-
I saw it week 1.
Right.
That was it.
Well, let's take a look at all the case hits. There are numerous case hits in this and where they can be found depending on what box you buy and what you want to try to get here. So it even has the odds, which is crazy. So these Let's Go, it looks like there's only 5 of these Let's Go cards. And they are not found in any smaller retail boxes. A lot of these products are only going to be in your Delight, First Day Issue, Jumbo, or Hobby. And they even give you the odds for the Superfractor, Bird. Check that out. Look at the odds. That is unreal. In a hobby box to get one of these Let's Go, it's 1 in every 1,037,540 for that Superfractor. A little bit better for just your regular case hit there, insert.
Wow.
Yep. So let's move on to the next one is the Tecmo Bowl autographs, which you can see there as well, are only found in the bigger boxes. Don't try to hit one of those out of your retail packs, but there are a few more. Looks like they're listing all the cards there as well, Bird, so that you can see who you can pull.
Let me put this out. I just want to point something out because I saw these on the notes, but I didn't really get a chance to look at them that much. But for instance, you talked about the Superfractor on the last image that we had for the Let's Go's.
Right there. Yep.
So you're telling me that they don't want breakers to break all of these cards. When you look at the odds, in the Breakers Delight box, it's 1 in 6,312 boxes, right?
Right.
Okay, that seems like really bad odds until you realize that the ones that you can get as a consumer, the Jumbo or Hobby box, I mean, good luck finding those, but you could. You go to 1 in 76,887 and 1 in 259,385. So you're telling me that the odds of if Breaker's getting this is at minimum 12 times better than your odds of getting it as a regular consumer. We've completely gone away from the consumer having a shot at getting good cards. And Topps is telling you it now. They're not even hiding it.
No. They want these to be broke on camera.
I mean, look at it. Look at the not counting the Superfractor, but look at the regular one. Delight, 1 out of 632. Hobby Box, 1 out of 36,405.
Which one are you talking about here?
I'm just on. I wasn't on Let's Go. I'm sorry, I was on Tecmo autographs still. But that's insane.
Yep. And
they're basically telling you there's no freaking chance for you as a consumer to get this because we've loaded the hobby boxes or the Breakers Delight boxes with the top cards. Yep. Sure, you may find we put one in the first 40,000 packs we packed up for your hobby box.
That's a lot. I mean, at least here on this next one, the Helix, it looks like you can pull out of every product they have here. I mean, the odds are astronomical. Value box, which I believe they're trying to get away from the stigma of calling it a blaster box because it really kind of doesn't make sense. So they're starting to call it value box now. So when you hear value box be mentioned, just know we're talking about blasters. But you see the odds there. Looks like in the Delight, you actually get a pretty good chance of getting one of these. 1 in 72. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get, of course, into the retail product, it's crazy odds right there. Crazy. You actually get better odds in a hanger box for that Helix, it looks like. 1 in 4,798. Wow. That's hopeful, I guess. But then you move on to the all-hyped Kaiju that we talked about last week. And, of course, nothing for retail, all hobby, all jumbo, all Delight. So the big boxes move on next to the Ultraviolet, which does look like you can hit this in retail product as well. What is this? Lightning Leaders, same thing. It is in every product. The next one, though, is not. Game Genies, only in the big boxes. And that actually has pretty low odds. I kind of like the odds on that, But I don't like the fact that you can't pull it anywhere but boxes breakers are going to be opening.
Well, I mean, you look back at the Lightning leaders. You've got your best odds in retail is 1 in 666,829 packs.
Yep.
Breaker's Delight, it's 1 in every. I'm looking at the super fractors, by the way.
Okay.
It's 1 in every 12,624. But it's 1 out of 29 Breaker's Delight boxes will have one of these in it. Not the super fractor, but it'll have one. The best product, which is the hanger, is 1 in 687. Yeah, okay.
I'm not buying 687 packs of that because I can't even find one.
Well,
I can't find one.
I just think
Don't get
Topps is
cocky,
telling
okay?
you. I think Topps is telling you exactly what you're worth to them.
They are.
They're
showing us.
They want your breakers to get all the good cards.
Yep.
They want their product to get as much hype as possible, and they want the breakers to be the ones that get it.
Yep.
And personally, they can get blanked. So try not to cuss on this show, but I want to badly.
I know. We do sometimes. It's okay. It's all right. Let's move on to the actual just regular Tecmo cards, non-autographed, which they do have some cool selections in here. Like the first 3 I'm seeing, Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Tim Brown, and then Walter Payton after that. So these are freaking pretty cool. But once again, you're not finding them in any retail product. But they do have some lower odds on those, which I'm liking to see what I see there at least. That's cool. Not bad. Still, you're going to get most of those pulled by the breakers. The Shadow, another case hit here that is only found in the bigger boxes, none in the Delight. And then we've got a product that's only in the value packs, the retail, which is the, what do they call this? Urban Legends. And I saw one of these get pulled, actually. And I don't know. I don't think it was a breaker because breakers don't really open these kind of mega boxes and value boxes, right?
Yeah.
Typically. Here's another product in the retail, the Fanatical, which you can see all the possible hits there and your odds. And then there's, there's a lot of these case hits. Look at this next one even here, Bird. Has no odds. I don't know what that means. Gems, hidden gems. Has no odds.
Man.
So I don't know. Maybe those are the ones they don't even know where they're at. Topps doesn't even know, apparently, or they're not even going to tell us.
Yeah.
Next up is radiating
rookies.
Yeah, radiating rookies, which is a very cool looking card. I do like the card, but once again, nothing in retail for you there. And not bad odds here in your hobby in jumbo boxes, but yeah, you're not finding that. You're not finding those. Even as a regular consumer, you are not finding those boxes. I can't find value boxes right now. Here is rookie lightning board logos, which are only in retail. And same thing with the base lightning board logos, which are, those are kind of cool cards.
I actually got one of those out of a hanger pack.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it took me a little bit to figure out which variation it was, but it's the light board logo.
Was it a rookie or was it
no,
just
it was
regular?
A base.
Okay,
No,
so
it
you
was
got
a
a
base.
1 in 83 in a hanger pack for that. If you got it in a value, you were 1,371. So, hey, that's cool. At least you got one of those.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
Cool. I was like, okay. So basically, they did it like, do you remember like light brights when we were kids, where you put the pegs in the board and it lights up?
Yeah.
That's what these are basically. Except for they have the logo in the back of their team, which has it on light, like it has a light board version of it basically.
Okay. Oh, it's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if those things fall under the realm of different parallels for those either. I'm guessing not if they're just case hits themselves. But next up, we do have the hierarchy of kind of the Topps Chrome, NFL, the parallels. Obviously, base. It's going to be your base parallel. Your base card, Neon pulse refractors of 400, teal refractors of 299, pink refractors of 250, pink wave refractors of 250, aqua refractors 199, aqua wave 199, blue 150. So this just keeps going. And I know this is Bird's favorite part of the show, where we talk about the so many dang parallels that are out there. You know what? Let's just skip to this last slide, where you can see literally every single, look, there's like 4 different slides. Boom. There is your tree of parallels, of possibilities for the Topps Chrome. And I see Bird's little note he put in the notes down here. It's your favorite, right?
It is. It is my absolute favorite when they make 12,000 different variations. Now, I will give this to Topps, because one of the things we've always said, the two of us, is that if you're going to have cards, and tell us how many you made of them. Yep. So at least they do that. And the other thing I like about the Topps Chrome is they actually put the word refractor on the back of them.
Good.
So you know you got a refractor.
Good.
Now, a lot of times you can tell the difference between the finish on the card. However, having that little word of refractor on the back, it's like, oh, okay, well, this is one I got to go look up.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But
I
I will give them that. I don't love that there's 12,000 of them. And that's, of course, hyperbole. It's just a lot. But
now, this is only the numbered refractors. They don't mention anything about
they're just
like your silver or your rainbow foil, whatever you want to call them. And there's probably 15 of those. That you know,
there's a lot.
Hopefully, are short prints, but
I think I counted there was 41 here.
Okay.
41 different numbered refractors.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll trust your judgment there and your counting. You're pretty good at math usually. So
sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, here are some Ken Griffey Jr. 90s insert cards to invest in. You know, we all love Ken Griffey Jr., probably the best baseball player we've got to see in our generation. Too bad he was plagued by a couple injuries that might have cut him a little short. But these are kind of the 90s inserts. Before inserts became a big thing, these are the ones that you probably should go after. We have the Flair Showcase Hot Gloves. That was 1994. Flair. Never heard of Flair. I thought it was Fleer, Bird.
No, there was a Flair back then,
It was a Flair, too. I do like the glove kind of in the background there of that. That's cool looking, though. It's really nice. Good looking card.
Yeah.
We've got the Topps Finest Refractor, 1995 Ken Griffey Jr. So probably one of the first years they were making refractors. And I guarantee you they didn't have 41 different ones then.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Nice looking card, though. Very nice. Topps Finest was probably their high-end product at that point in 1995. Here is a Pinnacle Summit Big Bang, 1996. There you go. And then lastly,
look like a magazine cover. You know?
Oh, yeah, it does. Big Bang magazine. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of does. I think it's because of that Summit thing underneath there, or underneath his bat and swing. Kind of looks like, you know.
Like it needs advertisements all around it.
One of the articles that they have in there.
This episode, we also teach you how to do your nails.
Interesting. And then the last card here is the Pinnacle Starburst 1996 Ken Griffey Jr. So from that same Pinnacle set, it's a Starburst.
Oh, the Pinnacle Gold Leaf on the bottom. That was what they were famous for.
That was absolutely what they were famous for. Good call.
So I didn't get a chance to go. I was going to it's not in my stack today because I didn't have a chance to go actually get pictures of it. But I do have the Ken Griffey Jr. 1989 or 90 Star Collection.
Okay.
And it's 11 cards, and it's just Griffey's with like the Star logo on, like the company Star on the back.
It's a whole collection.
I've got the whole set. Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, oh man, I want to get pictures of that. But between getting sick myself and then they're at my dad's house and he was sick as well. So it was kind of we're good. Not going to do that today.
Hey, we'll save it for another day.
At some point, I'll get an image of those and I'll bring them for my what's in the stack. So
yeah, we'll save it for another day, man.
Yep.
All right, let's get to our
new releases.
New releases for the week. We are pulling some of the pre-orders from the past week as well for some of these. So that's what you're going to see. Number one is the 2025 Topps Finest Football. So in lieu of the Topps Chrome, they're already planning this release of Topps Finest. So get ready for another product you can't find. Here's a 1 of 20 Patrick Mahomes. Sorry, the pre-order date was April 20th for that. Release date looks like it's going to be May 15th. But we got a 1 of 20 Patty Mahomes here. We've got a 1 of 1. That's a Superfractor. Jackson Dart Auto says Big Blue on his signature there. Dang it, I hate when that. Why can't I turn that off? I know everybody just heard that little ding-ding-ding. I don't know if you heard it, Bird.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, it's probably going to be on the show. Anyway, cool. I hope that means I'm going to pull this card. That's what it means. Yeah, right. Next up, we've got a Finest Greats of Eric Dickerson. Crazy how big the pads were back then.
Yeah.
At least compared to what they have now. We've got a Finest Moments, a Josh Allen diving for that pylon on a 2 of 5 auto. Really nice card. I like it. We've got a freshman, Ashton Genty, on the of 10 rookie auto there. We also have a flashback of Bonix, and I think this is of 25. Most of the time their oranges are of 25, if I'm not mistaken. Next up is the 2026 Topps Midnight UFC, available for pre-order on April 13th, release date of May 22nd. We got Tom Aspinall. I may not know who these people are. I don't watch UFC very much. Next is Charles
Oliveira.
Thank you, Bird. Then Mackenzie Dern.
Okay.
With her auto there. A patch auto of Natalia Cristina de la Silva. No, just De Silva. Sorry.
De Silva. Yeah.
Yeah, De Silva. Sorry, I'm a big fan of the group, the hip-hop group De La Soul, so it just kind of rolls off the tongue sometimes when I say that.
Yeah.
Can't help it. They were my favorite group. Next up is Islam. Oh, goodness, I'm going to butcher this guy's name. So, you know what? Let's just...
McCatchy.
Sure. There's a V at the end.
Oh, Makachev. Sorry.
There you go, Makachev.
I thought that was a Y.
That's a really cool patch, though. Might be his glove right there, if I'm looking correctly.
Yeah, either his glove or the top of his belt of his shorts.
Let's hope it's his glove. Let's hope for all just where you're
There's
at.
some people that would definitely want the top of his shorts too, buddy.
Yes,
it's okay.
Man. They'll probably take it. Next is Valentina Shevchenko with her cornrows. I don't know why it's out of time. Why is it on quadruple zeros there?
I don't know, because the world is going to end when you fight her. I don't know.
Maybe.
The bomb's going to explode.
Maybe.
Then
lastly,
all kinds of reasons.
We got a Joshua Vaughn on the flyweight Midnight. So pretty high-end product there for UFC, the Midnight product. Next up, we have the 25-26 Bowman's Best University Basketball. Looks like you're getting 4 autos per box, Bird. That looks like a heck of a deal, if you ask me. Pre-order date, April 21st. Release date of May 15th. So a lot of basketball, newer product coming out. Here is an AJ DeBansta, probably your number 1 overall pick with his Star J autograph there. I'm usually not a fan of 2-lettered autographs, but that one's not too bad, I guess. At least he incorporated a star in there. Here's Juju Watkins. So it looks like it's going to be all college product, not just men's. You're going to get women's in there as well. And then we have a dual auto of Koa Pete and Nate Ament. Probably 2 lottery picks, and that is an of 25. We have probably one of your top 3 picks here in Caleb Wilson. Man, I hope the Kings get this guy. He's freaking good. I doubt it. Here's another AJ DeBansta on a Bowman's Masterpiece. Kind of got some little kid artwork going on in the background there, or prehistoric man artwork is what it looks like.
It's something.
Yeah, it looks like just some scribbles. And then they're bringing back the Let's Go in the Bowman as well. This is probably a case hit for Madison Booker from Texas. Then, of course, we keep talking about this product. It's already out, apparently, this Bowman basketball, which is kind of split up with college, pros, women's. It's all in there. It's going to be – I have yet to find it either. I tried to pre-order some. I tried to just order some. Can't find it. Can't find it, Bird. I don't know what to do, man. But the Com Kneppel auto, we've got the AJ DeBansta. That's the 1-of-1 Superfractor. Best of luck to you there. And then a Cooper Flag Mojo. I think they call those Mojos. Next up, 2025-26 Donruss Road to FIFA World Cup 26. Are you looking forward to the FIFA World Cup this summer?
I am not looking forward to all the political crap that's going to surround it because I'm already hearing things about warning people of color to come to our country because they're going to get tackled by ICE and
It's
stuff.
just not true. Stop believing the hype, people.
I just want you to
stop.
I just want to watch soccer.
Yeah.
Like I just want to watch soccer. I want to enjoy it.
The propaganda is becoming ridiculous, and I'm tired of it. You don't want to hear my feelings on it. I don't want to spew that on the show. That's not what the show's about.
Like I said, I don't know. I just want to watch some soccer.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they completely screwed over the West Coast for all the matches that we get here. So that's kind of annoying. Seattle's got a decent couple matches in it, but San Francisco and LA's are absolute crap. So Kansas City actually has the best, I think, overall.
I feel like
pool.
Kansas City is actually they've done it right with soccer, and they're pretty big soccer fans. You have to say the same for Seattle. Don't know about the Bay Area. Don't know how big it is there.
Somebody was talking about the other day that they, there's no competition for Kansas City as far as like other things going on near it. Because
Correct.
Really, you go to like Denver's like the next thing west, and then east you got to go, way out to find anything.
And I'm just going to scroll through these as we have this
scrolling
conversation. So
but I just think they gave the West Coast a crappy set of games.
Yeah, that sucks.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And trust me, you don't want to hear me try to pronounce some of these guys' names, people. So let's just scroll through the cards. As we know, me and soccer players and hockey players don't mix very well. So I do like this Kit Kings card. That's pretty cool looking. Yeah. But, it's Donruss. It's going to be your basic probably cardboard card. And you might get some optics in there. You have an animation right here of Lionel Messi. I do know that's him. That's kind of cool card. I don't think that's a case hit or anything because this is where your kabooms are living this year. So if you're hunting for some soccer kabooms, this is where you're going to look.
I still think I think that animation probably is a case type hit as well.
Maybe.
That seems like a pretty specialty card.
Maybe.
Obviously the kaboom is.
Yeah, the kaboom, it still has the Donruss logo on it. I'd figure if it's going to be optic, it's going to have the optic logo on it. So.
Yeah.
But still going to be a very expensive card, most likely. All right. That brings us to the end of the hobby headlines. We shortened that up for you just a little bit here. So what's going on? Oh, this stupid thing. Why do you got to do that to me? There we go. All right. Okay, Bird. I hope you're grabbing some packs. I got some stuff to load up here. We're going to get that going. Boom, boom, boom. We're all set up. Look at this. Look at this guy go. Oh, he's got some packs in his hand. All right, let's get ready to crack that pack.
Time to crack that pack, where we open a pack live.
The time has come to crack some packs. Let's see what we get. I'm still hoping for another. Just be nice. Give me 2 autos in this big box of Stadium Club. That's what's still ripping. I literally got 4 more packs. So we're going 2 today. We're going 2 next week. And then I got to figure something else out.
Okay.
What are you cracking today, big guy?
I have the new Magic the Gathering pack, Secrets of Strixhaven.
Okay.
This is the most recent set that just came out last week, I believe. And Magic, I think we talked about last week a little bit, that Magic players are going to be excited that it's kind of a straightforward Magic style pack, not a crossover between some other universe.
Got it.
And then the other one is a Topps Chrome WWE out of a Mega Box.
Man, they are just pumping that Topps Chrome product out of anything they can do right now.
At least you can find the WWE one, so that's kind of positive.
True. And foreshadowing, I found a different Topps Chrome product, which I will be sharing something out of in a later segment. But it's a Topps Chrome product. So, all right, why don't you go first? Have fun.
All right.
Get something good. Let's go.
Let's do the wrestling first, and we'll see what that looks like. Man, it is dark in here with this light. I am going to crank it up a little bit so I can see better.
I got eyes, pal.
I'm going to back up, though, because it's going to brighten me up terribly, so I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me. All right, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have Angelo Dawkins, X-Pac, Joaquin Wild. I don't even know how to see Jordan Grace. All right, and then this is part of the product that they, it's a checkerboard insert kind of thing. This is a Jada Parker. And so I'm going to hold it up out here, bring it closer so you can see the checkerboard pattern on it.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, that's that one. And then you got this is her base, so you can see the difference. It's that same girl. She was right behind herself.
Of course.
And then the last one is a WrestleMania card of Tito Santana. And then
No, that's not a real thing.
Yes, it is.
this way.
Ah,
There it is. Tito.
yeah, old school
So that's
WrestleMania
an
logo.
old school insert. Yeah, that's an old school insert of the WrestleMania thing.
Okay. How many cards you get per pack in that? 4?
So in the value packs, you only get 4 cards per pack. In the mega box, you get 8.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm opening my first pack. Stadium Club here. As long as you were done. I think you were done.
I am done. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm still looking. Like I said, I have all the cards I need for the base set in my cart for eBay right now. And I'm waiting until this box is done before I hit the buy button. So any of those guys I'm buying from, don't raise your price, please. I found them all for like $1 each. It's going to cost me like $19 to get all these cards. Mackenzie Gore. We got a Seiya Suzuki on the Cubs. We've got a Yu Darvish. We've got a... Ooh, this is like a teal fractor. Oh, it's numbered. Here we go. Of 99 of Yanir Diaz.
Nice. That's a good looking card.
Yeah, so 99. One I pulled last week, I think I called it a orange. There's no orange. It's a bronze is what it was last week. But this is like another insert here of 99. Oh, yeah, they do have numbers on some of these. Cool. There we go.
Nice.
All right. Then we have our red insert rookie, Jace Jung. He's a pretty good rookie. I believe he's on the Tigers.
Good one to get.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. On the
Nice.
red, like it. Next up, we got Edgar Cuero. We've got a Clayton Kershaw and my guy Max Muncy from the A's. Like Max Muncy.
Okay, there you go.
All right. I don't know if
All
I
right.
needed any of those for my set. I'd have to look. I don't know them off the top of my head. So
Jeez, who knew?
who knew?
All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so this new set, we've got Pull from the Grave, Rehearsed Debater, Spellbook Seeker, Rubble Rouser, Wild Hypothesis, Stadium Tiddlemage, Muse Seeker, Ink Shape Demonstrator, okay, Old Growth Educator. I know.
It's like they all have a verb and like
Right, we got debaters, demonstrators, educators. We're all. This is a lot of debating, mating, aiding. All
To
right,
me, it's just
so
a
now
made-up word.
we got into the rare cards here. We've got a Maelstrom Artisan. Okay, and we have Joined Researchers. It's two. Here, I guess I can show off some of these. There you go. All right, let's see. This is the Joined Researchers. So these are the two ladies with their heads together.
kind of hard to
Yep.
see, but yeah,
they're joined. They're joined at the head. I don't know.
apparently.
Okay, so this one, this is an uncommon, but it's pretty cool actually. It's called Pick Your Poison, and it's kind of a cool.
Ooh, no,
This
other way.
which
There you
way?
go.
That way. There we go.
It's like 3 heads or something.
Kind of cool, like Pick Your Poison kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the final one is Snarl Song, and that is the wrong way. That way. There we go.
Looks hollow.
Yeah, it's got a hollow finish on it. So
There you go.
I don't know. Always kind of nice to get an uncommon versus a common on your last little card there. So yeah, that's it. That is the win. That is it. Let's see what you get in your last.
pal.
All right.
What you get in your last pack.
Last pack, we're going with Frank Thomas, Vladimir Guerrero, Christian Walker. We got our red insert of Shota Imanaga. Imanaga. Gosh. I had it down a few shows ago, and I just go, yeah.
It's okay.
That's
Still
all
love
right.
you.
Well, that's the red insert of him.
We still love you.
Hey. We got a Savage Slugger insert of David Ortiz, Big Puppy.
Nice.
A little hollow action going on those. And then we're going to finish out with some base cards. Bobby Witt Jr. Actually, that's a really cool card. He's getting freaking doused after probably a walk-off or something. That's cool.
Yeah.
Josh Naylor and a Tariq Skubal.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, yo.
All right. Well, there you go.
Always fun to crack packs. I only opened one other product this entire week. So, just, yeah. I was searching for that Topps Chrome, man. I just can't find it.
I know.
I can't find it. Like,
Yeah.
I was down to, like, at least try it out. Now I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of like, I don't even want to buy it now. You don't want to make it accessible for me? I don't even want it.
Well, it's Scalper Central, as per every other product that's out in the market now.
Right.
You just got to fight the people that are. I was talking to a guy at Target this morning, and he said it was last Friday they had a Pokemon drop, and he said people were lined up outside the store at 11 p.m. on Thursday night, and the product dropped on Friday morning. Get lives.
Yeah.
Find better things to do with your life, people.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be doing that. It's not worth it. I'm sure you pulled nothing, too. Just FYI.
They didn't
All right.
pull anything because they sold it all.
Oh,
They just sell it. They don't even buy it. They're not there because they like the product. It's there because they want to make money on it.
You're right. All right.
So, whatever.
Well, let's get into our main topic. And like I said, Bird and I are jumping in the van. We're heading on over to the ATL. Throw your hands in the air. Sorry, that's an Outcast reference. If you guys didn't know, yes, we grew up in the 90s. We love our Outcast.
That was colder than a polar bear's toenails.
Ooh,
That was good.
Way to go. Hold on. You deserve this for that. Good job, my friend. All right, we're going to start off today. We're going to do honorable mentions, as Bird always does. And then I will read the top 3 players that you probably should be looking out for all these pro sports teams in Atlanta. Let's start out today with the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are one of the oldest franchises in baseball. Founded in 1871 with stops in Boston and Milwaukee before landing in Atlanta in 1966. They became a national powerhouse in the 90s, and I do remember that. They were there. They were in it every year, winning 14 straight division titles behind a legendary pitching rotation, which I'm sure we're going to hear about here in a second. With World Series titles in 1995 and in 2021, the Braves combine historic legacy with modern success and remain one of the MLB's flagship franchises. Bird, let us know the honorable mentions here, and these are some great names. I love that. I'm loving this list today.
There are some great names on this list, but it's shocking to me when you read that they only won the one World Series in 1995.
Out of, what did I say, 14 straight division
14
titles.
Straight division titles.
Yes. That tells you. World
of
Series are hard to win, people.
They really are, and for those of you that were alive during that time, you remember the Braves pitching staff and how crazy they were.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that doesn't mean their bats were necessarily as good as their pitching staff, but the pitching staff was something else.
Right.
So let's go through the honorable mentions. We have Dale Murphy. I do actually remember him vaguely, because it was younger years for when he finally retired in 1990. But he was pretty popular, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yep.
So number 2 on the honorable mentions is Fred McGriff. Was it Crime Dog?
The Crime Dog. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See?
Crime Dog.
See
Fred
how cool
McGriff.
nicknames were in the 90s?
Yeah, they were better back then for sure. I think we need to work on. We should make up We should do a segment where we make up nicknames, or not a segment, but a show where we like pick the top players and we give them nicknames.
And you know why he had the nickname the Crime Dog, right? You don't remember McGruff?
I don't
Take a bite out of crime.
That's right. Okay.
There we go.
That's why I was trying to remember. I was like, I thought I knew, but it's been a minute since I.
Sometimes my memory does not fail me.
I'm going to jump down a little bit further back to a guy I don't remember that well, and that's Phil Nierko.
Okay.
Nierko.
It's a little before our time.
I know the name, but I don't know him. The other guy that's on this list is Andrew Jones, and he was a huge part of their team, kind of the face of the Braves. Came in really hot as a rookie and lived up to hype. He was very good.
Right.
And the last guy on this list was part of that pitching staff in the 90s, and that is John Schmaltz.
Tough to keep him out of those top three, but
it is.
I think you're going to see why.
There's just, he is the one that I would have left out of the guys that I would think of for pitching staff back then.
Once we read these names, I think you're right. So let's get to the top three Braves of all time. Coming in at number 3, he is one of those pitchers Bird's referring to. That is Tom Glavine. From 1987 to 2002, and then one little last stint in 2008. A model of consistency, Glavine won 2 Cy Young Awards and was a key pillar of the Braves' 90s dynasty, known for pinpoint control and big game performances. This is the classic Donruss 1988 Tom Glavine, where he looks like he's about 15 years old in the picture.
He looks like a little kid, yeah.
He does. I'm a big fan of this Donruss, too. I really like that card. Just something about those colors together. Always pop well on a card to me, and this is a Gem Mint 10.
Funny thing is, it's almost a color match before they did color matches.
Good call. Yeah,
because you got the blue, red, and the white, and you got the black. It really matches the Braves jerseys.
I think
back then,
the Braves actually, one of their alternate colors happens to be that light blue. Yeah, good call. All right, number 2 on the list, another pitcher from that 90s dynasty, Greg Maddux. He played for the Braves from 1993 to 2003. Arguably the smartest pitcher ever. Maddux dominated hitters, precision rather than power, winning 3 straight Cy Youngs in Atlanta and redefining pitching efficiency. Wasn't he a Cub as well? Was that before?
He was a Cub before.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to the Braves and then was just a freaking rock star.
Yeah. Never like the most dominant power pitcher, but
no,
dude,
but he was the guy.
He's like the Peyton Manning of pitching.
If you really need to have some fun, go into like YouTube and search up Greg Maddux stories. And there's guys that, his catcher from back then was I heard one where he told the story of Maddux was facing a guy in early April, right in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And he called timeout and brought the guy to the mound. And he's like, hey, I'm going to throw this pitch. And he's like, dude, he's going to rock that pitch. And he's like, I know he's going to rock that pitch. He goes, but we're going to run into this guy again in the playoffs. And then we've seen him in the playoffs. I'm going to be in the same count that we're on right now. And he's going to expect that pitch to come. And I'm going to throw him something different. And I'm going to strike his ass out. And sure enough, exactly as it happened, he threw the pitch. The guy hit a home run off him. Maddux went, okay, perfect. Set him up. And 6 months later, he faced him in the exact same count threw a different pitch and struck him out.
This guy's thinking 6 months ahead, dude. That's crazy.
He was playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers.
I like that. That's a good analogy.
Just amazing. It's an amazing story. And
nice.
There's story after story after story about him.
Right.
He beaned a guy and went back down to the minors because they literally told him, like, if you plunk this guy, you're going back to the minors. He said, I don't care. He goes, you're my teammate. Screw that.
That's awesome.
And he went out and plunked the next guy. He went down the minors, came back up, and he was a rock star.
That's awesome.
So it was Andre Dawson, actually, on the Cubs.
Yeah, gotcha.
The pitcher from the other team hit him in the head, and Maddux was like, nope, not happening. Not my teammate.
Wow. That's how you get your guys back, though. That's how they did it back then, too. That was baseball to us.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to our number 1 Brave of all time. Probably the coolest card we're going to see today. In my eyes, I love this picture. Chipper Jones. From 1993 to 2012. Quite a long stint. All with the Braves. I believe that was his whole career.
Yeah.
He was the face of the franchise Chipper spent his entire career in Atlanta, ding, ding, there we go, winning the 1999 MVP and delivering elite switch-hitting production for nearly 2 decades. Chipper Jones, elite third baseman, probably one of the first kind of his kind, switch-hitting third basemen. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, no, he was a stud.
Yeah.
Just flat-out stud.
And then this upper deck, 1993. This is just one of the coolest pictures. I know he's posing. That ain't a game photo.
Yeah, no, for
but
sure.
It's still super cool. I love picture cards that kind of go with the whole picture. You know, no outer frame really to that. Kind of like these stadium clubs I'm ripping here. But Chipper Jones, your number one Atlanta Brave of all time. Nice. Well done, Chipper. All right. Let's move on to the football franchise that resides in Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons. Established in 1965, the Falcons have experienced highs and lows, but remain one of the NFL's most recognizable franchises. They've reached 2 Super Bowls, including the unforgettable Super Bowl, I hope I get this right, 51? L.I.? L.I., I think it's 51.
That looks right. Yeah, 51.
Yeah, known for explosive offensive talent and iconic players, the Falcons are deeply woven into Atlanta's sports identity.
Okay.
We all know that Super Bowl where they were up big on the Patriots and just blew it.
Blew it. Yep. No.
And I think a guy who was on one of those teams, maybe a couple of those guys who were on that team are going to be coming up here. But Bird, before that, take us through our honorable mentions.
All right, we have.
I need a drop for that.
We do need.
I'll get a drop. I'll get one going this
sounds
week.
Good.
Let's go.
All right. Funny enough, I don't know a lot of. I know vaguely know the names, but I don't remember them that well. Even though they're more recent players. Funny enough, the one I do remember going back is actually Jesse Tuggle. He was a defensive lineman, I think.
Okay.
He was a lineman, but I remember him being a kind of a stud player, like one of the guys that they were always, key pointing out with the announcers. They're like, oh, look at Tuggle getting him. Tuggle's doing this. Tuggle doing that. John Abraham. Like I said, I've not followed the Falcons that well.
Yeah. I mean, some of these guys are way before our time.
Abraham was also a lineman as well, if I remember correctly, or a linebacker maybe. Tommy Nobis. I have not the slightest idea. 1966, 1976. I was not alive, so I have no knowledge of the Falcons.
I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
That's right. And then the other ones here are Roddy White and Warwick Dunn. So Warwick was a running back, one of the few Falcons that really got some notoriety, I think. And Roddy White, was Roddy White a wide receiver?
Roddy White. That is a good call. I thought he was a defensive player. Let's find out here. Roddy.
Yeah, I cannot remember. So, like I said, my Atlanta Falcons knowledge is not as up to par as I'd like it to be.
Wide receiver.
Okay, I thought he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, wide receiver. 6 foot, 211. Born November 2nd, 1981. Yeah, he's a little bit younger than I am. Not much.
There you go.
Not very much. All right, let's get to our top 3 players in Atlanta Falcons history that you should probably look out for these specific cards. I pulled all these. I think they're rookies, Bird. Yeah, I'm looking at them now. They're all rookies. Okay. So number 3 on the list, primetime, Deion Sanders. From 1989 to 1993, primetime brought the swagger and elite playmaking, becoming one of the most electrifying defenders and return men in NFL history during his Atlanta run. Back when defensive players actually did punt returns and kick returns.
Yes.
You don't really see that a whole lot anymore.
Not the best tackler you've ever seen. But ball hawk for sure.
Yeah.
Ball hawk for sure.
Yeah.
And his return game was pretty outstanding.
Yep.
But, tackling not really Deion's specialty.
No. Kind of the first person I remember doing the high step, too, if he ever got like a pick 6.
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody else kind of originating that, but Deion. And, of course, he played for the Braves as well, but he did not make the Braves list. But pretty good baseball player in itself. I think he's the only guy to play in a football game and the baseball game in the same day.
I think you're correct.
And I think that was a World Series game.
Yeah, it sounds right.
I think that's correct.
Sounds right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 on the Atlanta Falcons list is Matt Ryan. From 2008 to 2021, he was the most accomplished quarterback in franchise history. Ryan won the MVP in 2016 and led the Falcons to multiple playoff runs with some elite passing and production. And unfortunately was the quarterback of that team we talked about that blew that big old Super Bowl lead. I think it was 28 points to Tom Brady and the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Exactly how much. It was, yeah.
It was halftime, and everybody's like, I remember, we were like, oh, somebody's going to beat the Patriots. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they scored again in the entire game.
No, it was a thrashing.
But,
draft time.
Matt Ryan, great quarterback, super smart quarterback. Got to give him his flowers. Definitely the best quarterback the Falcons have ever had on their roster.
Correct.
Yep. All right, number one. I'm not sure why our notes say 3 on here, but the number 1 Atlanta Falcon player of all time. Look out for this rookie card here. 2011, Julio Jones. From 2011 to 2020, a generational wide receiver. Thank you, sir. A generational wide receiver. Take 2. Julio combined size, speed, and dominance, putting up historic numbers and redefining the position during his Atlanta tenure.
Yeah, flat out stud wide receiver.
Did it for a long time. Did it for a while.
He did. He was quite good at the job too. But he was always one of those guys that you were just like, yep, Julio, okay, got
right
80, 90 catches a year. It was guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
On a really good year, he'd probably hit 100. But yeah, he was a stud.
Yep.
Just flat out stud.
Pro Bowl probably like every year he played, except maybe those winding down years.
And one more honorable mention, the Dirty Bird.
The Dirty
Do you
Bird?
remember that? The celebration of the Dirty Bird?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got to give some love to the Dirty Bird because that was a thing for a while.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go with your Atlanta Falcons. Here we go, moving on to some b-ball, some basketball, the hardwood, the Atlanta Falcons. Sorry, too many birds. The Atlanta Hawks.
Whoa, there's never enough birds.
You're right. I like my bird here or there, though. Better than the Hawks or the Falcons. Hey, founded in 1946, the Atlanta Hawks have a long history that includes an NBA title in 1958. That was their St. Louis era, though, apparently, before moving to Atlanta in 1968. While a championship hasn't come to Atlanta, the team has consistently featured star power from, I'm not even going to say the guy's name, it's going to ruin it, and remains a staple of exciting, high-scoring basketball.
That's right. Some guys that did some high-scoring basketball.
That's right. I'm looking at this honorable mention list. I am familiar with about 3 out of 5 of them. But Bird, let's go through them and
let's
take
out the guys
remember.
that are young and are considerably older than us. We'll start with we'll go the oldest of the group, Cliff Hagan. Yes, that's right, folks. Cliff Hagan. If you don't know who he is, look him up because I'm not going to tell you because I don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is either.
The next person is Lou Hudson.
The name sounds familiar.
Hudson. Sure. Yeah, played till 1977.
Yeah, 66 to 77 is quite far back there for us to remember.
I'm gonna go in chronological order of honorable mention here. So our next guy is Kevin Willis. I do remember him playing for the Falcons.
Yep.
What position Kevin Willis played for the Falcons? Not the slightest idea, to be honest. I don't remember.
I don't know either. I think he was like a small power forward, I believe.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Could be. Yeah. All right. And then we'll go, let's see. Okay, this guy retired first from their team or left their team first, and that's Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
So
great player.
Yeah.
Wow. Really tough to leave him off the list. I really think he was really close to making that.
He was very solid for them.
Yeah.
He was definitely the face of them for the years he was there.
Yeah.
And then this guy actually played a good chunk with Mr. Johnson, Mr. Al Horford, who's still playing. And is just a workhorse of a basketball player.
Al, you're getting up there, buddy. It might be time to hang it up.
It's fine. Keep going, Al. Keep going. You're still better. At least you can take these young kids. No big deal.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our top 3 Hawks of all time. Look out for these cards here. Number 3, you might know him just from probably not from just recollection, but maybe like 2K. Maybe you played with him a couple times. Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit was the franchise's first true superstar. He was with the Hawks from 1954 to 1965. He led the Hawks to their only championship and was one of the NBA's early dominant forces. Look at that jump shot, Bird. The one-handed jump shot on that card there.
He was ready.
He was ready.
Yep.
And, but yeah, that's the St. Louis Hawks, as you can see that on the card there. So
yeah, it's beautiful.
There you go. Number 2, guy who just got traded from the Hawks, Trae Young. From 2018 to 2026, he was a modern offensive engine. Trae has already led Atlanta to an Eastern Conference Finals and continues to put up elite scoring and playmaking numbers until being traded, of course, to the Wizards at the trade deadline in 2026. So just recently traded.
Yep.
Number 1, probably not a surprise to anybody sitting in your seat, listening with your headphones. Anybody that got this show on, you should know. Number 1, Dominique Wilkins. From 1982 to 1994, he was the human highlight film, which is, there you go, another awesome nickname from back in the day. Defined Hawks basketball with explosive scoring, highlight dunks, and a Hall of Fame production throughout the 80s and early 90s.
Fun to watch in dunk contests.
Even in games, he would still do those same dunks. You know, he was awesome. And when
I feel like, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when you came to see the Hawks play, you came to see an highlight from Dominique Wilkins.
For sure.
That's what the price of admission was about.
Coming to watch, to be honest. Another Hawks that didn't get any love here, which he won a dunk contest as a Hawk, was Spud Webb.
Spud Webb.
So
my hero.
Giving a shout out to the short guys, 5'6", I think. And was just bouncing balls between his legs and going up and clamming it down.
Yep.
So, go Spud.
Go Spud. But there you go. There's your top 3 Hawks of all time. We will move on to, and we're just going to do this for our guy Craig. So,
Ain't like you got shit to do tomorrow. You don't have to go to work.
Yep, we're going to drop the Atlanta United FC on you. Oh, wait, what is this? What's going on? Oh, I didn't get the logo on there. Okay, we'll skip that. Atlanta. I don't know what happened with my interesting. I didn't get it on there. Oh, well. Atlanta United launched in 2017 and instantly became a model MLS franchise, winning the MLS Cup in 2018 and drawing massive crowds. Known for its attacking style and passionate fan base, the club helped elevate soccer's presence in the Southeast and built a winning culture almost overnight. And I don't know any of these guys. So, Bird, you are going to be calling all these guys. So,
yeah, I'll go through the whole thing. Let's
go.
It.
Let's go.
You want me to do honorables and the cards?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm excited. I get to do this whole talk. All right. It's like my TED talk. All right, number 1 for my honorable mentions is Miles Robinson. He's still on the team, apparently. Don't know who he is, but sounds like a nice guy. Okay, this next guy, I want to yell at him from across a boat. I'm not kidding, or at least across the river. Ezekiel Barco is his name. Yeah, don't mention my mom, Ezekiel. All right, Julian Gressel played for the team for a couple years. Thiago Amada, actually a pretty good soccer player. I didn't know he played for the team, or he plays for the team, but I do know the name Thiago.
And they've only been around since 2017, so I think a lot of these guys are still on the team. No, they're not. Only this one guy. Okay. Number 3 is
Brad Guzan. 2017 to present, a steady presence in the goal. Guzan has been a leader and anchor for the club since its inaugural season.
Yes,
right.
We have a camo. This is a camo prism on
the. It's the only sport that you get love for, like, defensemen as much. Like, a goalie gets some love.
Hockey.
Yeah, that's true. Hockey does get some goalie love too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I'm a Lou Dort fan.
Number 2, Miguel Almiron. Played for only 1 year, 2017, 2018.
He must have made a hell of an impact.
I was just going to say, what did this dude do in that year that the engine, here's what it is. The engine of the 2018 title team, Almiron's speed and creativity made him one of the league's most exciting players before his move to Europe.
Don't get cocky, okay?
He moved out and went to the good league.
He paid the big bucks, I'm sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
He went and got paid.
Yep.
Okay, this last guy played for the team from 2017 to 2022. Joseph Martinez.
I think it's Youssef.
No, I think it's Joseph.
It's Joseph? Really?
It's Joseph.
Well, I don't spell my name that way.
Not with Martinez in the background.
Oh, okay.
Joseph, I think that'd be like Joseph, I don't know, some Jewish last name or something. Okay, so Joseph Martinez is how I'm calling him.
To me, it's just a made-up word.
That's right. The face of the franchise's early dominance, Martinez set scoring records and delivered the club's greatest moments, including the 2018 championship run.
Hey,
and that's it.
There
Those
you
are
go.
our people.
That was our people.
Let's go Atlanta FC.
Hey, and there you go. That is our trip to Atlanta, our city spotlight for the professional sports teams out of Atlanta. Atlanta does not have a hockey team, Bird, so we could not feature them on the list, unfortunately. I don't think they do. It didn't come up when I actually searched it. But what do
no Atlanta hockey teams that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't think there's an Atlanta hockey team out there. So, all right. Well, hope you enjoyed that little trip. Next week, I'm sure we'll have another spot for our city spotlight. We'll go over those teams. I don't know if Bird's got something in mind already. He let the cat out of the bag last week, so maybe he'll do it again this week. But wait till the end of the show.
Let's wait till the end of the show.
There you go. I like the way you tease, my friend, but don't take that the wrong way. All right.
Okay. Next.
All right. Let's move on to our next segment. We're going to check out what we got today in our stack.
And now, time for What You Got in the Stack.
All right. What you got in the stack? A little bit of stack action. All right. I'm going to share all mine first, Bird, because that's the order that these are in for sharing. Just FYI.
Go for it.
All right. Number one, probably their finest player they have on their roster right now, the Atlanta Falcons. This is an insert that I got from the Rookies and Stars. Hold on, let me make sure we get to the right thing here. Yeah, it's of Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
Oops, that was the wrong kind of stinger. Oh, well, that's fine. But Bijan Robinson, it's a Thrillers. I love the Thrillers. Makes me think of Michael Jackson.
Da-na.
Right, exactly. And Bird's doing the dance and everything.
That's right.
Love it. But, yeah, it's kind of a spooky card, but he's a Thriller. He's a Thriller, man. My next one is of one of the top three Braves that we had just read off. This is a 1993 Topps Finest Tom Glavine All-Star.
Nice.
Now, when I looked this up, I can't tell. I don't know if this card is the Refractor or not. But the Refractor has got some bucks to it, so I'm guessing this is probably not. I think this is just the regular insert. But still, cool card. One that I've saved for quite a long time, since way back in the day when I was just a wee little child.
Yeah.
All right. And my last one for what I got in the stack today is of the human highlight film himself, Mr. Dominique Wilkins. This is a 1990 NBA Hoops Dominique Wilkins All-Star card where he's kind of, I don't know, why do they have him doing a half hook? Why not have a picture of him doing a dunk? That's what he's known for, not his half hook.
Cameras weren't as fast back then. They had to get the slow motion stuff.
I suppose so. All right. Time for Bird to share what he's got in his stack today.
All right. Like I said, I was dead yesterday. So trying to put together some Atlanta-type people. I think my first one, though, came out all right. I got myself a little Phoenix action here to start us off. And we got the contours with Michael Penix Jr.
Like those
now,
cards.
I have two of these. One of them has this kind of bluish kind of background there in the Phoenix logos.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is all white. So I'm not sure which one's what, because the contours cards are almost impossible to tell what the difference is. Which was one thing I don't like about the card, is that they suck at putting, what it is.
I got eyes, pal.
Yeah. But that's the first of the group there. The second one is, I believe, if I remember the order correctly, a WWE card that I have pulled this week with my son of Brutus Creed. It is a green of 99. And not that I know who Brutus Creed is, but anytime you pull an auto of 99, I'm usually pretty happy about it. So I was like, oh, I'll share that. It's a pretty
Autos
cool
always
card.
deserve a
And I've
explosion,
actually,
baby.
the funny thing is out of I think out of like 4 value boxes I've bought of these things, I've got an auto in like 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. I'm like, okay.
That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, like it's a high auto, for me at least, that we've hit so far. So,
Nice.
yeah. And then the last, I think I put 2 in there, right?
Yes, you
Is that-
did.
Okay, so the last 2 are actually out of that new Strixhaven set from Magic the Gathering, and funny enough, they uploaded the cards in the wrong order. So the first card that we are going to look at is called Spell Pierce, and it's in Japanese, which
I was
have
going to
no
say,
idea.
nobody's going to know if you're
I have no idea how you play that card in the game.
Right? Google
but it
Translate,
is-
my friend.
It is a very cool card. I just thought the artwork on it was really pretty neat. It's worth like $5, something like that. But I thought it was just a neat card. And the second one's called Pongify. And this image really doesn't do it justice. It's got a lot of hollow put in through it, like a lot of kind of shiny,
I
like
do
where
like
the
the
lightning
artwork
bolts
on it.
are. Yeah, but it's a very cool. I just thought the artworks were very cool, kind of different for stuff I've seen in Magic previously. I was surprised it's all in Japanese, which was also kind of cool. So yeah, I just thought those were fun to share, really, because I didn't have time to do a lot of Atlanta digging this week.
Got it.
So yeah, that's where I went with it.
Hey, not bad, though. When you've got an auto and you can share the auto, that's always good. So,
That's
you know,
what I say.
yeah, you can't beat an auto, buddy. So, all right. That was our car. Oh, no, that was what we had in our stack. The next
That's right.
segment is what we're getting to. This would be our card pulls of the week. Let's go.
And now it's time for Card Pull of the Week.
Yeehaw! Jump back on that horse. All right. My card pull of the week. Like I said, I literally didn't open anything until Friday afternoon, Bird. I was trying to be a good boy all week. And I'm like, you know what? I do need a card pull of the week, though, so I might as well go get something. And I happened to find, like I said, another Topps Chrome product that's newly released. This is the Topps Chrome McDonald's All-American cards. So all the kind of, it's all college players. But I'm trying to pull, the newest NBA rookies that are about to get drafted. And I pulled a good one. This one I got is, hold on, I need to change this. Boom. Darren Peterson, probably one of your top 3 picks. This is a top recruits insert of his, and it is a blue Ray Wave.
Love it.
Yeah, so of Darren Peterson, might be a king. Who knows? With the way that it's been going for the Kings and the coin flips and all that, it doesn't look
I was gonna
very
say,
good.
Come on, they're gonna find a way to oh, the Kings have a 46% chance at the number 1 or 2 pick. But unfortunately, a team that had 3% chance actually got moved up in front of them.
Correct. And
Like
looking
the
back at the
Warriors.
stats, the Kings right now are sitting in 5th. Their
Okay.
chances of picking 5th are probably the lowest. They have a better chance of moving up or down, which is kind of weird, right? Like, NBA
Right.
needs to fix this. Like, they need to fix this
Yeah.
big time. I think the last, like 6 picks that were slotted in the 5th spot, none of them have picked 5th. So we'll see what happens. I think that the ball drops or the ping pong ball
Early May.
thing, it's like, what is that called?
It's early May, the lottery.
Lottery. Thank you. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like May 11th or something, 10th
Yeah,
or
it's
11th,
early
something
May.
like that. So we'll find that out. All right. What is Bird's card pull of the week?
My card pull of the week was actually pulled just after the show last week, and I decided to open up some more of the Topps Chrome football. And funny enough, one of the packs had 1 card in it.
One card
1 card.
in the pack.
That's right. And
Okay.
it's this card that you're about to put on the screen right now. Tyler Shug, first year fabric. So I was kind of surprised. I opened the pack and I was like, there's only 1 card here. I was like, okay, what is this? I opened up and it's a Tyler Shug card. first year fabric, and it has part of his jersey. It says it's game used, that kind of crap.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like a $23 card. So he's kind of hot right now as far as people thinking he's something because he played well at the end of the year last year.
Yeah. Guess you can't be
So,
mad at
we'll
that,
see.
right?
Yeah, no, it was a fun card to pull out. I was like, oh, only one card. Okay, well, cool card to get.
That's kind of weird because there's usually, what, 4 in a pack, right?
Right.
Huh. Now, is this thing like super thick or was it just kind of
It's pretty
normal?
thick, yeah.
It's pretty thick?
No, it's pretty thick. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Not too shabby there, my friend. Not too shabby. All right. Hey, that was our card pull of the week. And now it's time for my favorite segment here. And hold on, I got to cue up some music. I got this thing's going a little fast for me today. All right. Now it's time for my favorite segment. Bird, you know what it is.
I do.
You do. He sees the notes. Everybody else, we've been on this train here for the last few weeks, and I'm not jumping off. All right? I'm going to be a hobo posted up on this train for a while, and you guys are just going to have to deal with it. This is the Dort Report. The Dort Report. Lou, we love you.
Dort has to hoist one up. And he knocks it down! Lou Dort with a Hail Mary as the shot clock was expiring.
It's time for the Dort Report.
Lou Dort. And Lou Dort with the backdoor cut.
Okay. Sorry, that took a second there. I had to make sure I was hitting all the right things. All right. The Dort Report has grown exponentially this week, and it will continue because there's a lot of things still on the way, which I was hoping to get before the show started, but it's not going to happen. So it will roll over to next week, but we got some cool cards to show you. All right. And I'm just show you. They're all right here. I'm not making this up, okay? These are all Lou Dorts. We're going to go through them here with them on the screen so you can actually see them. First up, from the, let's see, hold on, I got to get to the notes here. Sorry, make sure I get these right. The 2024-25 Donruss Optic Purple Lou Dort. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. This is from the 2024-25 Panini Prism. It is a red prism of $2.99. It is number 170 of $2.99, but it is the red prism. All right. And then we go to the next red prism, but it is a same Panini 24-25 red seismic prism, which I believe Topps calls these the Ray Waves, right? Everybody's calling them something different these days. But it's 30 of $2.99. So both of those red ones were of $2.99. Next up, we've got, and this is not a redo from last week, Bird, even though it's the same card, 21-22 Panini Prism factory set. 13 of 150. So now I own 2 of those of the 150 that are out there.
Okay.
Let's get our hands on at least half of them. I want 75 of these things.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Next up, we have from the 24-25 Panini Hoops Premium Stocked a cracked ice prism. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love those cracked ice. Look cool. And then another one from the 24-25 Premium Stock. This is the red seismic prism. So just like that, the prism one. Yeah, they call prisms prisms. Yep. That's a lot of prisms going down. But this is also of $199, and I have 2 of these now.
I like it.
Love it.
I like it.
Love it. All right. Now we're getting into the big dog cards, baby. Finally starting to dig my way, claw my way into the of 50 cards. The first one I have here is from the 25-26 Topps Chrome Basketball. It is the gold geometric of 50. It's a breaker exclusive, whatever the heck that means. What does that mean?
Must have been in a Breaker's Delight box or something that you can only get it out of that.
Okay. So screw you, Breakers. I'm getting my cards. One way or another, I'm getting my Lou Dort cards. But this is 20 of 50, if you can see that under the Topps Chrome logo there on the top right. And then lastly, it's our last card, but it is another gold. It is the Topps Chrome, same set. This is the Topps Chrome Gold Pulsar, 13 of 50.
Love it. Love it.
Man. Just get crazy on this Dort Report thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's working, though. and I love it.
I like it.
I'm actually like having
It's one of my favorite segments to watch. I wish I need to find a player that I like that, like you like him, and just start collecting.
There's got to be somebody out there in all the sports.
I'm sure there's somebody.
You know, there's probably a football player. I'm thinking for you.
Yeah, that could be.
Or maybe a Cubs player.
Yeah, could be.
Okay.
I haven't decided yet. I'll figure something out.
All right, let's make sure I got that music queued up here. All right. Here is something we don't pull out all the time, but we're pulling out today. We're going to go with Where the Bleep Did You Find That? Dang, we got all the segments for you today, Bird.
All the segments.
All of them. All right, let's do it.
Where the did you find that?
Your mom's house.
Whoa. Did he really just say that? Oh, hold on. Wait, I got it. There we go. All right. Today on Where the Bleep Did You Find That? Now, this was something sent to me by our faithful listener and friend of the show, Og Dog. He sent me this card, and you know what? At first, I thought it was a joke. I really did. I thought it was a freaking joke. Wait, what's going on here? I see no bird. I see no bird. Oh, there he is. Okay. This card is a signed Helen Keller card. It is a 1-of-1. And I kind of chuckled when he said it to me. Ha ha, how did Helen Keller sign something? Blah, blah, blah. Turns out this is real.
Okay.
And only after a few days of laughing at it, he sent me another message. He was like, hey, remember that card I sent you? Yeah, that was real. I actually we found the eBay listing here of it. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Here we go. It sold for $3,551. An actual Helen Keller. If you guys don't know, I got this little blurb here. It's a rare Helen Keller 1-of-1 autographed trading card recently sold for $3,551 on eBay. The card features an authentic signature from the renowned author and disability rights advocate, highlighting the high market value for unique historical memorabilia. Helen Keller, she lived from 1880 to 1968, was a pioneer American author, activist, and lecturer who was the first deaf/blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. So honestly, a rare piece of American history here, but
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where the bleepy found this.
I don't either.
But, you know, Og's good.
I wonder if it was a silent auction. So, you know, where they blind bid, that kind of thing.
This is only going to end up bad for you, and it's going to end up bad for me.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're making jokes about
I
the
shouldn't make jokes.
disabled, buddy.
I shouldn't.
You got to be careful these days. But that was hilarious.
You know what? Look, I have a kid with hearing loss issues, so I'm fully on board with, you know, taking care of those rights and things. But it just
that was good though. That was
I
great.
couldn't help it. I feel terrible now. I will.
No, you don't.
I might. I was born in the 80s. It's not my fault. We make fun of everybody. If I don't make fun of them, that means I'm singling them out as somebody I wouldn't make fun of, and
Right.
that's not what they want.
No, you know that's
They
fun,
want to be
though.
part of it too.
That's super fun.
Yeah.
That's where you go. And if you're the proud owner of the Helen Keller card now, hey, big ups to you. You literally have a part of American history that most people can't get their hands on. So, hey, keep it going, baby. Just keep it going.
Oh my goodness, we made it.
We made it, sir. Absolutely. All right, let me see. I got the music queued up here. I'm still working on this thing where all these levers, knobs, and if you checked out the behind-the-scenes video that I released, you see that I have my freaking hands full doing the show. I wish I could pass some of this along to Bird, but I don't know what the heck he can do over there besides what he's already doing. He's doing a great job. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's just our color commentator.
Although we might have to use.
That's not a racial thing.
If we could find a way to use my side for YouTube, that would be amazing, because I get 260 megabytes of upload speed.
We're going to have to. So I'm already looking into changing my internet too, so it might be doing that as well. Hey, maybe we could figure it out from your end. Let's do some research on that. But first, why don't you tell them where they can find the Cards on Blast show, crew, me, and you?
Well, you know you love to find us on YouTube first. That's the best place to see us. That's where we always recommend. But if you can't, you can join us on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. And we are here for you. And if you can, check us out on Instagram. Send us some messages. Check out the behind the scenes.
Yep.
Send messages there. We like messages. Can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
But
What kind of a show are you guys putting on here today?
We want comments on our show. We want to make this a better
right.
show for you, people. For everybody involved. That's what we're here for.
And I did hint earlier that we talk about where we're going next week.
Where are we going?
We're going to Charm City, baby. You know what Charm City is?
Charm City.
Mm-hmm.
What's Charm City?
Baltimore.
I didn't know it was so charming in Baltimore.
Well, I mean, gunshots, no big deal.
Hey, oh, whoa. Yeah, no, you're right. I think they kind of cleaned up the city, though. It's getting better.
Should we combine Baltimore and because Maryland, right?
It's going to be a long main segment, just FYI.
That's true. They got a lot of stuff there, so okay.
Nah, let's just go Baltimore.
Let's go Baltimore.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I was thinking DC is so close to it, but Baltimore.
Let's go Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, for that guy Bird over there, for me, JT over here, blue microphone, green microphone over there.
Microphone.
Yeah, that's right. I think we should switch. Matches your hat, buddy. Look at this.
I know, but green's my favorite color.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with us on Cards on Blast. We appreciate each and every listener. Bird, we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Oh, shoot, my transition.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good. Nice.
God bless you. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay. All right. No, seriously, I think I'm done. Ooh, I think we're done. I think that's good.
You finished? That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the f*** are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that? Why don't we try that? Why don't we try that?